Welcome back. I hope everyone is doing well. We have another brilliant little design from the UK guys at Twisted Assisted. So just out on Heine last Friday is their Mini Dundee knife, which is a UK legal EDC, and it's a fidget friendly flipper, which you guys know I love. You can see it here, probably seen it in the thumbnail already. And it's a double detent design, so easy out, easy back in, really fidgety. The action on this is absolutely amazing. Considering length of blade, I've had a few flippers that have been double detent action and they've had a shorter blade, so they are very fidgety, but considering the length of this one, it's really smooth in and out, as you can see. So designed by Ostap Hell. As we discussed, it's obviously the double detent, meaning there's a ball bearing detent that just keeps it open like so, and then if you break that detent you can flick it back down and then it stays in the second detent to keep it shut, and you can break that detent again by overcoming it and flicking it back open, so that keeps it open like so. And like a lot of these designs, of course, people talk about the safety, you know, what if you're doing something with it and it would shut on your finger. Well, they've solved that, like many of the other designs we've now seen, with this guard here. So there's a little bit of jimping on the back side of that, but basically there's a cutaway for your finger to sit in, and that means once you're choked up on that, yes, you can break the detent, but it's going to break and push against your finger there, so it's never actually going to cause you any harm, unless of course you're stupid enough not to hold it like that, and then if you did make a stabbing motion, yes, it could shut on your fingers just like any other double detent design, but they are thoroughly safe if you use them properly. Twisted Assisted are a UK company. You can see their logo on the blade there, but they do get these particular knives manufactured by the guys at Bestech. I have reviewed Bestech stuff a few times and gone around the booth. They have very high quality indeed. They're really nice people, and they work with a lot of really cool designers. And one of the reasons Bestech are so cool is because their prices are very reasonable. Twisted Assisted often get really good deals on these UK EDC type knives and bring them to you at a very reasonable price point indeed. The RRP on this is $49.95, so really good price. D2 blade steel, 67 grams in weight only, and of course blade length, it's sub 3 inches at 72 millimeters or 2.83 inches, so below the UK limit of 3 inches for an EDC. And of course it's non-locking, as we've already discussed. It simply pushes away. I'm sure that it would still raise the ire if you were, you know, searched with this and someone found it on you. You're going to have some explaining to do. That's just the nature of the UK these days, despite the fact, yes, it's UK friendly, it's legal carry, all that kind of stuff, but you're relying on a policeman really knowing his laws incredibly well, and unfortunately nowadays that doesn't always happen. So you might find yourself, you know, answering some questions before you can actually prove that yes, whatever legal EDC penknife you're carrying on you, you can in fact do that. It's 177 mil overall. Nice fit in the hand, as you can see, just shorter than the span of my hand there, but very comfortable indeed. G10 scales, and they've got a little bit of a rough texture to them, just about right to give you some traction, but not so rough that it's uncomfortable. And then of course we have the pocket clip, which is reversible. I always carry in this right hand style. There are some lefties that like to change it around. I'm a lefty, I just carry it like this. I've never had any issues at all. We have the black DLC finish on there, which I think looks really good with this tan handle, but you can also get it in satin and stonewash blade finishes. Heine Haynes are going to have these black G10 handle with satin blade, black G10 stonewash blade, and black G10 and black DLC blade. And then TA will have available from the custom shop in the satin blade OD green scales, and then in the black DLC blade with OD green scales, tan scales, orange scales and white scales. And then in the stonewash blade they will have also in tan and OD green scales. So quite a few different options to choose from. Obviously Heine have gone with their black scales and the various different blade options, so they're going to have their own sort of brand on that one, and the other options will be available from Twisted Assisted. As always with these guys, it came razor sharp out of the box. Best Tech do a really good job of bringing you a nice sharp knife to begin with, so there's no need to get your sharpener out straight away. And you can see from the blade there, you've got a very, very even job on it. It's not a rough sharpening job at all. Got a little bit of jimping on the back side of the blade there, so you can obviously rest your thumb on the top as well. And then you have a little inlet on the blade here, so if you so wish, that just sits in that groove there. You can actually use that to open the blade up as you would a normal knife, like a pen knife, or you can use that tab at the back with the jimping and just flick it open. Obviously most people are going to do that. That's the fun fact of these. They are sort of fiddly objects, so you'll find yourself just sitting there flicking them in and out. I do that a lot. It's very annoying to other people, but there we go. A great option for fiddling, and really, really good price. I love the weight of this. It's nice and slim in the pocket. It's up there now with my favourite double detents. They're probably my favourite type of EDC knife, to be honest, because I don't need a EDC knife to perform any majorly difficult tasks. You know, I'm not going to be cutting my way out of a crashed aeroplane or something like that. I'm using these things for like opening Amazon boxes, cutting bits of string, you know, random stuff, opening envelopes, cutting sellotape, all that kind of thing. And something like this is absolutely ideal. It's also fun to have, nice and legal to carry, so it ticks all the boxes for me for an EDC. If I was going camping or something a bit more, you know, demanding and robust, then of course I would take something that was a bit more up to the job, probably a fixed blade. But it's even there, I would probably still carry this as a secondary just to do those menial tasks of cutting fishing wire and things like that. They're really, really handy. You can get them out one-handed, very quick to deploy, do a quick job, put them away one-handed. It's easily done. So guys, I hope that has been of some use to you. I'll chuck links up below for the Heine and the Twisted Assisted sight options, so you can decide if you want a black G10 handle or one of the other options from Twisted Assisted. And best of luck, because these guys only ever have a certain amount of knives available. They buy them in an order off Best Tech, and they kind of get a drop. And once those are gone, if they have enough demand, they'll get another one bought in, but that can take some time. Obviously, it's shipping and import and all that kind of stuff. If you like these, I would get on and get one pretty rapidly. Take care. See you soon. Have a good one.